It's supposed to be 10.
And how many is there?
And we are now thinking of 8 to go round. If 8 can go round, then we are good to go. The international standard is 10 tracks.
10. And this is international.
So why are you saying 8 instead of the 10?
What you are saying now is that
minimum. They cannot reduce the field.
That is maximum is 10. The minimum is 8.
International standard is 10. So why are you going for 8?
Maximum. Minimum is 8. So if we can get 8 here, we are good to go. Yes. We can attract any international match here. We can bring any international sports here. Okay. But when we can't get the track up to 8, it becomes a problem. And if something is not done on it, that means this place and the economic will be lying west. And we don't want that.
Was there no experts who knows this before the commencement of the current
the stadium has its plan. Okay. There is architectural plan of this stadium. But you know that human being cannot roll out mistake. Yeah, you understand. And even the surveyors were also on ground. The architect was on ground. The engineers were on ground. But just as I said that we cannot roll out the human error on it. So, and you know that at times the machine also cannot be correct. Because even now when you get to hospital, there is, at times they will send you for ultrasound. After the ultrasound, you will still see error and they will tell you that it's machine error. So we just feel that that's what happened here, that there are instruments that were used to get exactly what we want. Something happened along the line that you can see that at the other end, you will see how the track is being narrowed. And here you will see how wide it is. That means something went wrong on their machine, that they couldn't get the real calculation of what we wanted. But everything is in the plan. And you can't just start a project as big as this without having a plan on it. So, and I thank God for our dear governor, the sports lover, the prince, and the builder itself have said that from this year, we are looking towards to see him fulfill his promise here. Because he said that by this year, before the end of this year, something is going to be done here to correct this, which he has engaged many experts to look into it and know what is going to be done, which I believe that very soon they will come out with what he wants and something will start here. You are welcome.
All right. This is an Olympic stadium. The name alone is very attractive when I talk about sports. What's the capacity?
The capacity is 30,000 capacity. The down floor, as you are seeing, is already 15,000 capacity. And when they up, the second deck will also be with 15,000, which will make it that 30,000 that we are talking about. And you know that these are the kind of thing that Akpabio did, and Akpabio may him being here of. So we also want to attract the foreign teams, different groups, the basketball, the cricket, the volleyball, the handball, all sorts of sports, even the swimming, part of this stadium, so that even our children will benefit. You know that we focus on football, forgetting that there are other talents lying low at its grassroots. You will see a child which is very good in table tennis, because there is no facility. That talent will just go like that. Swimming the same. Like Afikpo, we know that we have many people who can swim from that area. And you know they are experts in diving. So when you make them available to harness this talent, you know that what else are we waiting for? When we go to other places like boxing, wrestling, all those activities, when you cop it into a place that they have a good facility, then nothing stops them from thriving.
All right. Which means where we are now is the second pitch.
Yes.
Is there a plan to accommodate playing?
indoor game and we have outdoor game, and all of them cannot be in a football pitch. This is just for football pitch
Is
and
there a
the track.
plan?
And yes, there is a plan. If we go outside the pitch at the back of the stadium, there are other facilities that is going to be put in place there. All of them can not just be at this pitch. So there is a plan for that.
Okay, finally, you talk about expertise before the commencement of this work. What was the consultation? Because most people feel that siting of this stadium here is not the most appropriate, considering the nature of this place. That this is where the seat of power, many crucial offices in this place, and even security apartment headquarters is here. Knowing that stadium used to be a home to many upcoming youths and sportsmen and women. So what is the decision of the government to site this stadium at this particular place?
Well, if you ask me about that, just as you said, security is at the heart where these young ones will be monitored and give a direction. And when you take it out of the sight of the government and you see that many things will happen there, hoodlums may take over. But when it is at the heart of the state, where you know that this is army cantonment, this is the power throne, whatever you have in mind to do, you always have in mind that, will I get out free from it? And when you think twice that, you see that many vices from this youth will be curtailed because they know that this is not go area for such activities.
I pray that he should take his time. Let him not be in a hurry, so that he'll get it correct once and for all. Let him continue with so many of his signature projects. I also pray that with time he should do justice to it. He should bring Julius Berger, so that I know it will definitely affect the base, but once Julius Berger comes in, they are going to get it right and get it correct, so that finally it will be an Olympic international stadium, so that it will generate revenue for the state and create other tourism center in this state. Because once it is an international stadium, people from different parts of the world will be coming here to play different games. Just as the PRO have already said, all the sports activities and facilities are to be here, not most that it will be inside this pitch. Do you understand? Have all other things outside here. You already know the javelin, the shot put, the long jump, they will be at the back of the goal post. So I assure you that His Excellency will always do the needful. And whenever he wants us to appropriate whatever, once it comes to the House of Assembly, through 7th Assembly, with the leadership of our dear Speaker, Right Honorable Moses Jordanwa, we are going to make sure we appropriate it as at window, so that he will continue to execute and implement.
For my own findings, I found out that this place was done in a hurry. It was developed in a hurry. So many things was not taken to cognizance during the work here. And I want to urge or plead with our governor to take his time in this place, do other things, take his time to do it, to invite professionals.